Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about a topic that I think is absolutely crucial to if we are going to be happy, right? If you are going to be happy, if you are going to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish in life, then this is something that you must do. And it has everything to do with, I call it the upstairs. I call it the upstairs. It has everything to do with our mentality. If you change your mentality, guess what could happen? Guess what could happen? If you change your mentality, you just might change your life. All right. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Change your mentality, and you might just change your life. So let's go ahead and get into it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. I appreciate your support. Let's talk about this thing. All right. So a lot of times, the misery that we find ourselves in, uh, it's okay. Now there are unfortunate circumstances that could come across our path and lead us into a situation where okay, I didn't expect this to happen or whatever the case is. And there are also times where we are the ones who are directly responsible for allowing ourselves or for doing certain things and making certain decisions and putting ourselves into certain situations. So sometimes it's on us. Sometimes we kind of unexpectedly walk into a situation and then we're faced and left dealing with really difficult situations and circumstances, right? So stuff can happen. I acknowledge that. But let's dissect that. Let's put that aside and let's talk about a number of things. First of all, I think some people feel like the world owes them something. The world owes them something. Look, provided you've got a parent or both parents or a family that loves you and they raise you from a child to an adult, they've supported you, and maybe they don't have a lot of means, they don't have a lot of money, but they've done the best that they could possibly do. Then guess what? It's up to you now. It's up to you now when you've gotten to a certain age, when you've gotten to a certain point in your life, after your parents, especially as I said, if they're not of means, they don't have a lot of money and all that sort of stuff, but they gave you that love. A lot of times they make great sacrifices, put you through high school, maybe even put you through college, or got you started, or at least got you to college, because some people don't even help their kids navigate to that point. So, or not even college, just get you to the point to where now you could be self-sufficient. You've got finally gotten to the point to where you could be self-sufficient. Then guess what? The world doesn't owe you anything. No one owes you anything. After your family and your parents have done what they could do, no one owes you anything. All right? So it's up to you as an individual to go out there and make stuff happen. You have to make stuff happen. Now, some folks would say, so and so had a hand and so had some help or so and so didn't. Okay, so what you gonna do? You gonna not try to go after your blessings? You're not gonna try to achieve the things that you want to achieve. You're gonna just sit there and sulk and say, well, so and so had so and so help them. I ain't got nobody helping me, so I don't. So you gotta help yourself. You gotta help yourself. And let me tell you from personal experience. Let me tell you from personal experience. When you're out there grinding, when you're out there helping yourself and God has got that wind at your back, you're pushing you forward, you got some faith, like that mustard seed. You got some faith. You just going forward. For those of you who believe in God and faith and all that good stuff. But when you just pushing forward and you moving forward, let me tell you what happened. When you trying, people just help you. When you're trying, people help you. Somewhere along the way, God's gonna position things, right, for folks to, and you're not gonna expect it, right? When you think everything's just gonna fall apart, here comes somebody. Do you need some help? Do you need me to? No, if you sit at home and don't do anything, if you never start, if you never try, then that person is not going to be in that situation to help you overcome what is it you're trying to overcome, because you never got to that point. You never started the race. So ain't nobody handing you water while you running the race. I'm going to say that again. You never started the race in the first place. You never started running. So ain't no one giving you water while you running the race, because you not in the race. You there complaining about what you can't get and who not giving you what and that's motivation. That is motivation. How bad you want it. Some people say, well, that's easy to say, man. What he's saying, that's easy to say, but it's hard out here. I know it's hard. I didn't grow up rich. I know it's hard. I know. But what I also know is that if you sit there and you feel like the world owes you something and you ain't do nothing about it, then guess what? You're going to be sitting there complaining year after year after year after year, talking about things never go my way, which brings me to my second point. Things never go my way. My first point was nobody owes you anything. My second point is it brings you to the point where you're saying, oh, you know what? Things just never go my way. Why? Why do things never go your way? Because you grew up poor. That's why things never go your way. Because you made some bad decisions in the past. It might be haunting you right now because of some of those decisions you made is kind of following you. And you got to do certain things to make sure that they stop following you. Is that why things never go your way? So why are things never going your way? Now you got to ask yourself that. And instead of having the mentality of somebody owes me something, the world owes me something, I'm never going to get anything right, things never go my way, that type of mentality, because that type of mentality is a quitter's mentality. That type of mentality is I'm not going to achieve my dreams mentality. So you can't have a quitter's mentality. A quitter's mentality is somebody got to give it to me. So I'm going to complain, and you keep complaining and nothing ain't changing while you're complaining because you're not running the race. So nobody is going to hand you water in the race because you ain't a part of the race. You just complaining. And you saying things never go my way. And so you give up. But you got to change what you're doing. See, you got to change your mentality. And when you change your mentality, it means you're also changing your practices, the things that you're doing. You change your mentality, and then you change your practices, the things that you're doing. The things that are making you stuck in mud are going to keep you stuck in mud if you keep on doing the same things. Believing somebody owes you something, or the world owes you something, or thinking that things never go my way. Oh, Lord. Of course. Mentality. That's a quitting, that's a losing mentality. So change your mentality. And guess what? you might change your life. Change your mentality, and you might just change your life. Instead of always complaining, start trying to figure out, how do I get out of this? Not wallowing in, I'm always in this. Well, how the hell are you going to get out? You got to get out. You got to get out. Change your mentality. Change your life. This is part 1. So I'll be back with a part 2, maybe a part 3 or part 4 for this, because I got a number of things that I could discuss under this one umbrella. Change your mentality, and you can possibly change your life. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to leave your comments. Be good. Until next time, hey, peace.